How is everyone doing? Welcome back to our channel. Today, we are going to talk about a movie that will make you wonder, is money really the solution to all of life's problems, or is it just the start of a whole new set of troubles? Today's movie is The Wolf of Wall Street. Starring Leonardo DiCaprio, this movie is based on the real-life biography of Wall Street's original wolf, Jordan Belfort. This story has mountains of money, insane parties, drugs, and a cat-and-mouse game with the police. So grab your popcorn, because today's story is going to be, in one word, wild. Let's get started. The story begins in 1987. A 22-year-old Jordan Belfort arrives in New York to work as a broker on Wall Street. The guy's eyes are full of dreams. He wants to make a lot of money. He joins a big company called LF Rothschild as a connector. His job is simply to stay on the phone all day and catch clients. On his very first day, his boss, Mark Hanna, takes him out to lunch, and right there, Mark Hanna teaches him the real mantra of Wall Street. Mark says, "Listen, kid, in this market, whether the client makes a profit or takes a loss, it doesn't matter to you at all. You only need the commission. And to handle this pressure, you need drugs and good times." Mark Hanna then starts thumping his chest and humming a weird song. Jordan just stares at him in shock, as if thinking, where on earth have I landed? But Jordan's luck is just terrible. The exact day he gets his broker's license, the stock market suffers the biggest crash in history. This day is known as Black Monday. In an instant, the company goes bankrupt and Jordan loses his job. The poor guy's dream ends before it even began. Scene 3. Penny stocks and Jordan's magic. After losing his job, Jordan is depressed, but his wife, Teresa, tells him about a small brokerage firm that sells penny stocks, or very cheap shares. Jordan goes there. On Wall Street, you get a 1% commission, but with these penny stocks, the commission is 50%. Jordan is shocked. He picks up the phone and with his magical words, he sells $4,000 worth of garbage shares to a regular guy. Everyone in the office stares with their mouths open. Who is this guy? Jordan realizes that even without a big company, people will pour money in just because of his voice, and so his money-making machine begins. Scene 4. Meeting Donnie. One day at a diner, Jordan meets a strange guy named Donnie Azoff. Donnie asks Jordan, "Bro, do you really make $70,000 a month? Show me a payslip." The moment Jordan shows the payslip, Donnie immediately quits his own job and says, "I'm working for you, boss." Thus begins the partnership of Jordan and Donnie. They open a company called Stratton Oakmont in a garage. Jordan brings in some of his pothead friends from the neighborhood and teaches them exactly how to sound professional on the phone to scam rich people into buying shares. Scene 5. Forbes and Fame. Jordan makes his employees memorize a script. On the phone, they act like they are a massive corporation. In no time, Jordan becomes a multi-millionaire. His office is basically a party. They bring in chimpanzees, they throw dwarfs at targets, it is total chaos. The famous magazine, Forbes, publishes an article about him and names him the Wolf of Wall Street. Even though the article portrays him negatively, it actually helps Jordan. Thousands of young brokers line up just to get a job at his company. Scene 6. Naomi and the New Life. At a party, Jordan meets Naomi LaPaglia. Seeing Naomi, Jordan goes crazy. He divorces his first wife, Teresa, and marries Naomi. As a wedding gift, Jordan gives Naomi a massive yacht named Naomi. But Jordan's life is all about drugs. From cocaine to Quaaludes, he's addicted to everything. His relationship with Naomi is spent more in fighting than in loving, yet the heat of his money covers everything up. Meanwhile, FBI agent Patrick Denham starts watching Jordan. Jordan realizes this and invites the agent onto his yacht. He tries to bribe him or win him over with sweet talk. Jordan tells the agent, "Brother, it's good to have friends on Wall Street." But Agent Denham straight up says he doesn't care about any of that. Angry, Jordan kicks the agent off the yacht and throws money at him as an insult. Oof! Jordan didn't realize whose tail he just stepped on. In the meantime, Jordan illegally manipulates the shares of the famous shoe company Steve Madden and makes $22 million in 4 hours. But keeping this money in America is risky, so he plans to smuggle the money into a Swiss bank. Scene 8. Swiss Bank and Money Laundering. Jordan hatches a scheme with his Swiss banker, Jean-Jacques. Using Naomi's British aunt, they strap money to their bodies and start smuggling it into Switzerland. This is because, under American law, foreign accounts are watched much less closely. Jordan thinks he has finally gone beyond the reach of the law. Scene 9. Lemon 714 and the cerebral palsy phase. Friends, now comes the most iconic and hilarious scene of this movie. One day, Jordan and Donnie take a very old drug called Lemon 714. At first, nothing happens, so they take a lot of pills. Suddenly, Jordan gets a call that the FBI has tapped his phone. He tries to stand up to go home, but he can't. The drugs have paralyzed his body. He crawls on the ground just to get to his car. While laughing, he opens the car door with his foot and somehow drives home. When he gets home, he discovers that even though he arrived home safe, he completely wrecked his Lamborghini. Scene 10. Danger in Italy and Aunt's death. Jordan and Donnie go to Italy with their wives. There, they get the news that Naomi's aunt, the one whose name is on the Swiss bank account, has died. Jordan has to go to Switzerland immediately to save the money, but their yacht gets caught in a storm. Massive waves sink the yacht. They barely survived. But Jordan realizes his money is useless against nature. He thinks God has given him a last chance. He decides he will quit this illegal work. Scene 11. I am not leaving. Jordan returns to the office to give his farewell speech. Everyone is crying. While speaking, Jordan gets emotional. Suddenly, he grabs the mic and screams, "I am not leaving! I am not leaving!" He announces he isn't going anywhere. Let the FBI do whatever they want. The whole office explodes in cheers. Jordan, blinded by his own ego and addiction to power, failed to make the right decision. And this was the beginning of his ultimate downfall. Scene 12. Arrest and betrayal. Finally, the FBI arrests Jordan. The Swiss banker gets caught and leaks all of Jordan's information. Jordan faces an option: 20 years in prison or rat out his friends to reduce his sentence. Jordan agrees. He wears a hidden microphone or a wire to meet Donnie. But for the sake of friendship, he passes Donnie a note that says, "I'm wearing a wire, be careful." The FBI finds this note. Even though Jordan tried to help, it didn't save him. He has to go to jail. He is sentenced to 36 months or 3 years. Scene 13. Final scene. Jordan goes to jail, but it's not like a normal jail. There are tennis courts, there is comfort. If you have money, you can be a king even in prison. After getting out of jail, Jordan becomes a motivational speaker. In the final scene of the movie, we see Jordan standing in front of an audience. He hands a pen to a few people in the front row and says, "Sell me this pen." Everyone stammers and struggles. The camera pans to the audience, who are staring at Jordan with wide eyes, as if they want to be just like him. They have forgotten Jordan is a fraud. In their eyes, Jordan is a hero. So friends, that was today's recap. Which part of Jordan's madness did you like the most? That Lamborghini driving scene or the "I am not leaving" scene? Definitely let us know in the comments. If you liked the video, give it a like, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video. Until then, bye-bye.